So the activity that I've given you today, it relates to Celtic knot work, and we'll talk a little bit about what that means with a little bit of a presentation. But today the technical skill that we are going to work on with this sheet, and I've done a couple versions of it. This is the medium hard version. And so we're going to look, I have an example here, we're going to look at the way that sometimes part of the line is overlapping the other line. And so what we want to do with that is we're going to try to make this look like it is a three-dimensional image with shading. So I'm going to start with my dark color, and I'm just going to practice my pencil crayon pressure. And so with the heavy pressure, you should be pressing hard enough to get as dark as you can get, but not so hard you're going to snap your pencil lid. Okay, so I'm practicing my heavy. Then I'm going to practice my medium pressure. Okay, and then I'm going to practice my very light pressure. And I really want, in this case, because I am practicing a technical skill, I'm trying to stay in my lines as best I can. And also with my coloring, I want to make sure that I'm covering over all of the white areas. So when you are shading, it really actually helps to have a somewhat blunt or dull pencil crayon. So I'm using this flat part of the pencil crayon to draw. So, wherever a line goes under another one, I'm going to shade really dark. Then, I'm gradually going to get lighter as I get further away from where it goes underneath. And I don't have to cover the whole thing. I'm just going to gradually go dark, medium, light. Okay? And then I would do the same thing here. Dark, medium. And I want a nice even blend. So dark, medium, light. And by going over it really lightly, you can blend those so that they're a smooth transition. I see a lot of students doing this. Dark, medium, light. That is in stripes, okay? I don't want to have an obvious edge where my dark stops. I want it to blend right into that medium, which blends right into the light, which then blends into nothing, right? So I'll do that at each individual intersection. So although this one's going over here, it's going under here. Okay, so what I'll do is I'll do a time lapse with this getting colored, and then I will update with the second step. Okay, and as I mentioned, I'm going to just give the second step here for our project. I'm going to choose a lighter color, and I want to choose one that I know mixes well. That's something we were practicing with our last assignment, some of us. So we want to try to pick one that mixes well. Yellow goes really well with this light green, and it actually makes it look really nice and bright. So then I'm just going to go over the whole thing, and because it's my lighter color, I'm going to go over it, pressing quite hard to make it nice and brilliant. And as I mentioned, you're going to go over the whole thing. And what this does is it burnishes your other color that you started to shade, that sort of blends into nothingness, and it makes it all blend together. So you'll just go over it with your lighter color, whether that be a light blue or pink or gray or white even. You can just go over the whole thing. Okay, and I'll just do a quick time lapse.